Hello everyone, what's going on? And welcome back to our My Player Career Mode. As always, I hope you are all doing fantastic and having an awesome day, and I thank you for taking the time to watch one of my videos, and thank you for the incredible support that you are showing this series. We are back for a brand new episode today. Before we show you what is in store though, go back and watch the last episode because I'm about to spoil the results of that, and there was a crazy match in it. If you've already seen the video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was the game against Valladolid. So, here's what happened last time. A 2-1 victory over Mallorca. A 4-2 victory against Osasuna. We weren't great in those games, and I was a little bit apprehensive heading into the game against Valladolid. But then, 11-0 was the scoreline. So, I'm not going to try and explain it. If you want to see what happened, go and see the episode if you haven't already. Today, though, we've got Real Madrid in the Copa de Espana, round of 32. A very unlucky draw that we managed to see ourselves get so early on in the competition. To have one of, I guess, the favourites is not ideal, but we'll try our best in that one. We then take on Almeria, and then we'll have Cadith as well, as the game against Roma in the first leg of the Champions League round of 16 is on the horizon. So look forward to that one in the very near future. Made a couple of changes to my pro in terms of the boots, the hairstyle, or rather the beard, not the hairstyle. The hairstyle's still the same. But I have noticed as well, we've got 4 skill points available. So we'll start the video by putting these in. And I also want to change around one of my perks as well. So I'm pretty much covered in most of the areas that I wanted to improve on. I guess passing could be something we look at next, which is the one that gives us better crossing. That one there, which is architect archetype. So if I take away this 1 point out of crossing here and get the archetype instead, and we'll do it like that. So yeah, the perk I wanted to change around was Tireless Runner. I now have unlocked it. The question is, what perk do I get rid of though? So I've been using Lockdown, which is defending attributes boosted for a short time, 15 minutes after your team scores a goal. Poacher, I think I'm just going to get rid of the defensive one in all honesty, and then go for Tireless Runner. So what that does is grants a second wind and solid player traits. So hopefully our stamina issues should be no more. And let's advance the days forwards into this Copa de Espana game against Real Madrid, who, as I say, are probably one of the favourites to win. So I wouldn't be surprised to see us lose this one. The 2 lineups on your screen, though, there they are for you. And it is quite the game indeed. As much as we're not too interested in how this goes, because we're so early on in the competition and we are still in the Champions League and the league, it would still be nice to win it. So we'll see. What will we see from Real Madrid? The last time we played against them, you might remember we were leading by 1-0, and then I made that mistake of giving away possession on the right-hand side, and Asensio rescued a draw and a point for Real Madrid in that league match. In this one, though, there is no points on offer. It's just a place in the next round. And here is Verratti. What a ball through to Vinicius Jr. No offside flag. Real strike first. Stark contrast to the game that we saw in the league against them, because it was a quiet first half in that one. Meanwhile, 6 minutes in here, Verratti finds Vinicius Jr., who finishes the move off. And it was really well worked from Real. And you probably already guessed this, but I honestly, when we got the draw against Real Madrid, I pretty much thought to myself, well, it looks like we might be out of the Copa de Espana, so I'm not really going to focus on it. But the Champions League and the league, we're still fighting for. I'm saying this now, if we don't get any trophy, that'll be a major disappointment. But the Copa de Espana is probably the 3rd most important, so I wouldn't be too disappointed if we are to get knocked out here. Diop trying to put the pressure on, but Vinicius Jr. is found. Now Jorginho, Benzema's ball. We've got to get there first, and Ben White now does. We popped up in this central area, and Avila's made the run through, and there's the pass to Avila. Has he got the pace, though, to go all the way and actually look for the shot? He goes back to Nunez, who's got Cucurella on the overlap, and the chance goes begging for Villarreal, who looked for a moment like they might be in with a chance to try and find the equaliser. We've won the ball back here well. Now we can find Parejo, who turns. Brilliant ball to Nunez. Nunez then, what can you do with the ball at your feet? Nunez down the left-hand side, looking for the cross to the near post. We get there as well! We aim it towards goal, and Courtois just stands firm and pushes it out for a corner, which we will take towards that near post. Parejo's header, Courtois again is there, and that ball span back into the pitch. Did you see that? I thought that was going out, and then somehow the ball spins back and it just ended up staying in, so fair enough. Benzema, and now here is Ceballos. Verratti, back to Benzema. Benzema across the face of goal, Calabria away, but it's still with Real Madrid. Ceballos back heel, Benzema strike. Rulli, what a save. Really good goalkeeping from Rulli. Obrador's ball down the line. Vinicius Jr. gets there. Calabria wanted the offside, did not get given it. And that means it's a Real Madrid throw. Obrador in possession again. Benzema. Lovely ball through. Vinicius Jr.'s runs are causing us real issues. And Benzema! Botman in the way of the shot. Cucurella helping it forward. Courtois goes short from the goal kick. Varane now needs a pass out. He's found Verratti's feet. We don't put the pressure on. And that's why Real Madrid have been able to play their way out. Benzema. Now Verratti. You can see it's us trying to win this ball back. Real Madrid so controlled, so composed in the game. Vinicius Jr., who's arguably been Real's best player tonight. He has been fantastic for them in the attack, keeping hold of the ball. He skips past the challenge. And for Rooney, it is a class save once more. But for Vinicius Jr., he thought it was 2-0. He thought he got his second. And he really deserved it. Valverde, Vinicius Jr. Oh, Rooney! That's 3 top-class saves. On another day, Vinicius Jr. would have had a hat-trick here. Got a minute to go until full time. As I'm over with Vinicius Jr. trying to stop the cross. We have stopped it, but it means it's another corner kick. And they'll go short from this one as well, because we're not there to put the press on. Vinicius Jr. turning. Ball back to Jorginho. Any moment now, that'll be the end of the game as Trigueros blocks another corner. Close game, but not really in the way the game panned out. You know, Rudy's made 3 phenomenal saves, which on another day, if those go in, it's a hefty scoreline for Real Madrid. So we were never really in this. And in the end, Vinicius Jr.'s 7th minute goal sees them advance to the next round of the Copa de Espana. But there is also a bit of a surprise result elsewhere as Atletico crash out as well. They lost to CD Lugo by 2-1, so they are not in the next round of the Copa de Espana. Makes our defeat there feel a little bit better, knowing that we were knocked out by Real Madrid. But now we go back to league action, and here's the table. As you've seen it previous, 6 points adrift of Barcelona, 16 games to go. Top scorers in the league, but that's not going to matter unless we get the points on the board. Almeria is that match, as there is actually a transfer deadline day. What? Nunez has gone! What? Chelsea have signed Darwin Nunez for £129 million. The top scorer of La Liga has left. Kramaric, where's he gone? This is disastrous. This is disastrous. I thought we weren't seeing Kramaric because there was a little bit of an injury. I didn't actually check the squad hub in recent times. And of course, we are in the January transfer window, so Kramaric has left. And now, so has Nunez. I've been seeing some comments regarding Kramaric, wondering where he was. Well, the answer is he's left the club. He's gone. The thing is as well, that does affect our title run. Now, for me, I don't have enough time to try and get a transfer, even if I wanted to. With 8 hours to go, there's not enough time for that. So, because you have to go through the process of getting transfer listed, and sometimes they say no, and then you just end up having to wait and wait and wait. And as of right now, we're seeing nothing from Villarreal in the way of any rumours or deals. And this is concerning, because this might mean that we're in trouble for the rest of this 6 months. My initial instinct right here, I'm thinking I might switch to play striker for the rest of the season if we don't sign anybody. Because we play with a 2 up top, and it would mean that Villa and Alex Milan would be the 2 players who would play up there. Whereas Sarr's also gone. We've sold so many players. What are we doing? Sofiane Diop. Great. He's here. But we've also let go of Sarr as well. Like, these are all players who have contributed to a record-breaking season in terms of goals. And we're letting them go. Why? Victor Osimhen is rumoured, but with an hour to go in the window, I'm not sure we're going to get that deal over the line. Also, Cucurella potentially leaving for Sociedad. We'll advance the final hour of deadline day, and we will see if there has been any transfer news. La Liga Player of the Month shortlist. We're on to it, but we're not interested about that yet. Calabria is still at the club as a Villarreal player, as he was linked to be maybe joining Manchester City. Right, we'll look at the squad hub. But it looks like this has gone a drastic way, which we didn't want it to, in letting players go. No new striker. The rumour for Osimhen did not come to fruition, and he is not signed for the club. Also, what about Cucurella? There was a rumour involving him. He's still here. So too is Calabria. So defensively, we're still the same team. Midfield, arguably, the two centre midfielders still the same. Well, actually, yes, they are, Parejo and Musiala. But it's the left mid and the right mid positions. Diop will have to play one side, and Ivan Martin will play the other. Because I, my friends, am switching to play up front alongside Avila to make sure we still get chances and we still have opportunities at goal. And as we've changed our position, you can see our overall's gone down. So I'm going to change around where some of these points are situated. And then we will look into getting our first game up front. We've played here before for England, so it's not new to us. But I just didn't expect to have to play this position for Villarreal. And with those points changed round, that's how we now stand. 88 overall, as we will be playing up front for this game against Almeria. Position changed. Was not expected to have to do this, but it adds a little bit of spice to our career here at Villarreal. But I think my mind is now made up. I will be leaving the club in summer. They've sold too many key players, and they arguably maybe have just shot our chances of a league title down. So we'll see. Almeria, as we are up front alongside Milan. Avila playing on the right, Diop on the left, Musiala and Parejo in the midfield. So Milan is the change into play up front alongside me. A 3-4-1-2 for Almeria. Driving us forward here. Almeria have backed off, and this has allowed me opportunity to run at them, as the ball will be found out wide, will it? Not quite. Ivan Martos in the way. The pass out, though, straight to Parejo. Now Avila. Avila finds my feet. The turn to open up the angle, and the goal as well. It's the first after 7 minutes, and Villarreal lead. My job today, put the ball in the net when the chance arrives. That's what I've got to do. Don't worry about too much defensively in the way of tracking back. Be in the position to finish off the moves. I've seen Kramaric do it. I've seen Nunez do it. I've learnt from them. Now it's up to me to do it. Parejo forward, and Milan will find me. Diop to my left, and there's the pass to Diop, who's in with an opportunity. Diop to make it 2, and he does exactly that. Villarreal not letting the transfers of some of our key players get to us. But Almeria, it's a game that you expect us to win. So this is a performance which we have to have, essentially. We need these type of games, especially when we're expected to win them. Controlled, composed, 2-0. And we don't stop there as we go in search for more goals. Turnbull, Piver. Now into the middle. This is a great chance, and Rooney somehow denies them. How Almeria haven't got a goal back there? Well, because of Rooney, who this episode has been phenomenal and off the line by Ben White. Dieng thought he now found the goal, but this time it wasn't Rooney. It was Ben White off the line. Pressure mounting on us right here. White's header away. We're underneath the second header to find Diop. Plays it back for Parejo. Diop. Cucurella, he's done really well here. Can Cucurella find the right pass? Milan to my feet. Space, good save. Gomez. I tried to place it in the top corner, and the goalkeeper read what I was going to do and found their save, which the ball in from the corner has found Avila. The header fairly weak though. Gomez can catch it, and Almeria now have the ball. But it's Villarreal searching for goal number 3 right here. Great header forwards. Back here for Parejo. Milan. Diop. Diop found me. I've got the run here of Avila, who plays it back inside, and that's got to be 3. How is it not 3? Parejo, Milan, into my feet. Diop with a run. There's the pass. 5 minutes to go until half time. We were so close to our third before. Could this be the moment? Milan's efforts! Oh, wow! What a way to introduce yourself! I believe this is his first game anyway, but what a strike! One touch, bang! Bottom corner. Gomez had saved 2 or 3 before this. 2 from me especially, but he isn't stopping this one. A thunderbolt from Milan. It's 3-0 Villarreal, and it's surely 3 points in the bag. Good header from Parejo there. Keeps on the ball for the moment, and there is a run straight through the middle from Musiala, but I've held it. Found Avila, who's found Diop. Musiala, excellent work. Diop's going to make it 4 here. He has done. We have to give major credit to Musiala, who, when Almeria looked to have won the ball back, fought hard to win it back for Villarreal, and then Diop finishes the move off. I said about Musiala recently, didn't I? We have to give him a shout out because he does so much work that he doesn't get assist credit or the goal itself. Like here, he doesn't get assist credit because the credit goes the way of Milan for the pass. But without Musiala winning that ball back, the chance would not have fallen Diop's way. So once more, shout out to Jamal Musiala. We raised questions when we saw the transfer window. Well, in game one, those questions have been answered, and Diop might be in for a hat-trick here if I can get the pass right. Oh my goodness me! You have just seen one of the goals of the season! I'm just going to let this play out. I'm not even going to talk about this. You will not see a goal quite as good as this season again, most likely. At least I don't think you will. Maybe you will. Who knows? This Villarreal side are full of surprises. Yes, it's not completely in the corner, but it doesn't matter. Diop with a hat-trick of the highest quality. And there was me saying I'm going to let this play out and not say anything. And then I spoke throughout the entirety of the replay. Anyways, it's now 5-0. My concern is not with the game against Almeria, though, in regards to the players we've lost. It's that Champions League first leg against Roma, which is upcoming very soon. 2 minutes added on by the officials, as it is going to be victory for Villarreal. 5-0 in the game. And man of the match, Diop, who has flourished in left midfield today with the hat-trick. And for us, the first game after that transfer window has gone well, but it's a game that we are expected to win. So, as we move into Cadith, we've got to win that one as well. And as I mentioned earlier, it's all about that Champions League first leg. That'll be the real challenge. I wonder if Barcelona have dropped points. We're about to see. And I'm going to guess no. And I guess they did. What? They drew. So it's now 4 points. Who did they draw against? Osasuna. 1-1. Incredible. Atletico beating Valencia 3-2. And Barca actually have Atletico right now. So, if we win and Atletico beat Barca, we'll be a point behind them. I'm saying if we win, we have to beat Cadith. There is no excuse if we don't, because they are 15th. Lost 12 of their 23 matches, conceding 43. So, this is a real chance here, especially if Atletico do end up with a result. Also, got some interviews to do. It's a media interview. I'm going to say, how is the team coming together? I don't really know how to answer it. I'll just go Maverick points because I want the Maverick points. It's an interesting question to have after that transfer window, isn't it? But regardless, we are about to take on Cadith for the final game of the day. Once more playing up front, bit of training to do before that, and then we can embark on this match. Having said that, we're playing on the Sunday. Will Barcelona have played? They have played, and they won. Forget about Atletico taking points off them, because that did not happen. Barca won 2-1. So, we need to win to keep up with them. Cadith with the team on the right. We are the team on the left. Same starting 11 that started the last match. Moukoko for Cadith. We've backed off, allowed the shot to come through. Oh, it's a thunderbolt from Youssouf Moukoko. And Cadith stun Villarreal at the Estadio de la Ceramica within 3 minutes. This Villarreal side have shown signs of promise, signs of potential. But when it's mattered, they've crumbled in the past. Are we going to see them do it again? Cadith, what a strike from Moukoko. And with Barca beating Atletico, we knew we had to come into this and win the game. Well, that's a disastrous start for Emery's team. Goal kick, Campagna to take. Finds it forward. It's really well worked, but then they give it away cheaply. After a nice goal kick, they just lose a bit of composure, which allows us to have the ball back here, and I've been able to make the run. Ball into the box. Diop trying the audacious. He scored one in the last game. Why not take it on this time? Unfortunately for us, it was blocked. Moukoko with some excellent work here to keep Cadith on the ball. You know what? I wonder. We needed a striker. Why didn't we go for Youssouf Moukoko? We're seeing his quality right here inside 15 minutes. I'm sure Cadith would have been happy to let him go if the transfer fee was right, and I'm sure he would have flourished in this Villarreal side, but We didn't sign a striker, and it's his goal at the moment, which separates the two sides. Moukoko, he is causing problems for Villarreal. Alvaro, Cucurella's done well to win it. Ball forward will find its way to me. Round the corner for Milan, who can play Parejo. Milan again. And you can see that Cadith are doing a good job of limiting the space for me to work in. Calabria, right-hand side. Can he get the cross into the middle? He has got the cross into the middle towards the near post. We control it. Find Milan. It's got to be. Campagna saves. Oh, we work it so well as well. I couldn't take the shot on myself. I had to lay the ball off. Milan's effort saved by Campagna. Parejo's corner. Really good delivery. It's a great delivery, in fact. We're just not there, though. Boschkagli away. And as far as Musiala. Now Botman. Milan. He finds the ball into a Villa. Yes! Campagna can't hold it. A Villa with too much power. Right on the stroke of half-time. It's 1-1. We've drawn level. We needed that goal. A Villa gets it. But honestly, we've been knocking on the door. So you expected that was coming. Cadith just couldn't hold out for long enough. Moukoko has got the run here. And no offside flag. There's no offside flag. And it's 2-1. And you're seeing Villarreal returning to their old ways, it feels like. We fought so hard to get back on level terms. And then, the very first shot of the second half finds its way into the goal. Moukoko, the creator this time, not the scorer. But I go back to the point I made in the first half. Moukoko, a player with such potential, such quality. Why is he playing for Cadith? And why, when we knew we needed a striker, did we not look at signing him? Because he's showing us exactly what he's capable of in this game right here. I'm trying to open up some space, but I just couldn't get around the defender. Not great from me. Long clearance away from the goalkeeper. We're not even there with the challenge where we are now. Advantage played by the referee. Musiala will find a Villa. A Villa will find me. Diop over on the left. Diop finds the ball back into my feet. There's the shot. It's 2-2. Right back on level terms. But we don't need a point. We need 3. That's the issue. So when we're back on level terms, let's not let Cadith go up the other end and score immediately. Smart finish from us here. One touch and then bang. And actually through the legs of Milan. It's really good work from him to allow that ball to get through. And there is the equaliser. Diop trying to put the pressure on. And he's done well. The ball will find its way to me. Back towards Diop. He needs to try and find the finish. Instead, he picks out Milan. Unbelievable football from Diop. And there is the third Villarreal lead for the first time today. These are the games. We've seen it so many times. When we're not playing well, we just grind out the results. We're doing it again. Oh, what a pass, Moukoko. It's 3-3, 12 minutes to play. Youssef Moukoko, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I've spoke about him all afternoon. And I've said how good he's been. And there you go. 2 goals, 1 assist. Also, apologies. I realised in the last clip that I have been saying Youssef Moukoko. His name is Yousefa Moukoko. So, yeah, apologies for that. And he's been brilliant today. And the frustration for us is that we know we had to win here. And as things stand, it's 3-3. A Villa, that ball is not going to work. I hadn't really got going yet into the stride and making the run. What a save. Oh, what a block, sorry, from Parejo. A Villa, could it be 4? A Villa, it's 4! It's 4! Parejo! I don't even know what I'm saying. Parejo does the business. Slides in, intercepts, a Villa scores, pandemonium inside Estelio della Sadamica, and right now, I can't speak because I can't believe we've seen 7 goals and it's finishing 4-3. Heartbreak for Cadith, who have worked so hard and have had the best player on the pitch in Yousefa Moukoko and deserve something from the game. But if we are to be champions, we have to fight to the very end. 20 seconds remain as the ball can be played down the line and we can breathe. Villarreal 4, Cadith 3. Yousefa Moukoko nearly heroic for his team. Well, he was heroic for his team. But unfortunately for him and Cadith, it just wasn't enough. And they've lost the game by 4-3 and Villarreal will take the 3 points from this one. It was hard fought. And we got there in the end. We'll see what the table looks like. Well, we know what the table's going to look like because Barca's win against Atletico meant we had to win here. We got man of the match in the end, an 8.5. Moukoko playing at an 8.4. He was brilliant. And I've said it already. Villarreal, get in the transfer market. Make the deal happen. Bring Moukoko to Villarreal. Anyway, as you can see, the other games going on as we are man of the match. And you know that. There's us collecting the award. Standings, 24 games in. Still 4 points adrift of Barcelona. But we're now 5 ahead of Atletico. And with 14 games to go, we can just continue to do what we're doing, which is winning our games and hoping that Barca have something in the way of a slip-up. For the Champions League, we know we're taking on Roma, and that will be played next episode. Speaking of the next episode, we will take on Bilbao first. Then it's Roma at home, before we have Sociedad at home as well. And when are we actually playing Barcelona? We play them in... What month is this? It's April. So we play them in April. And that is the time we need to look at. But by then, if they continue to do what they're doing, they might have even wrapped up the title if things have not gone our way, because it's not been easy and plain sailing following the transfers this episode. We'll take a look at our stats as well so far in the series. 93 appearances, 71 goals, 52 assists. For now, I'm going to stay at striker. Let me know your thoughts on that, especially with the fact that Nunez and Kramaric have both gone and we weren't able to bring in a striker during the transfer window. Also, I will say this right now, I am planning on moving at the end of this season now. With us selling those players on, you know, Sarr was quality, Nunez quality, Kramaric quality. You can't let players go like we have been doing and expect to win trophies. So this will be the last 6 months we're here for, and we'll see what happens at the end of the season. But because it's our last 6 months, we're going to do our very best to try and win the league, to try and win the Champions League. And we'll see how we get on. Until the next episode, thank you all so much for watching. 900 likes would be incredible. You are all legends, and I appreciate you all so much taking the time to watch my videos. Much love to you all. Take care, everyone. Look after each other, and I will see you all again for the next episode very, very soon. Until then, adios!